Hey everybody, welcome to Animation Capstone. That's right, welcome to the end of week 2. That's correct, we're almost finishing up week 2. A lot of great things going on, just a couple things. I figured I'd just give you guys a heads up and talk to you about some tips about your demo reel and talk about it from like a professional that I've worked with. And figured to help you out. Also give you a reminder, you do have your discussion post due tonight, your reply post. Also, you have your week 2 assignment, that's also due as well. So the title card and end card, that's due tomorrow. Other than that, let's get into it, and yeah, let's talk about what we got and go from there. Yeah, let's do it. So, figured I'd give you some tips from an animator that I've worked with in the industry for actually almost like 10 years now, kind of off and on, especially with some contract work. And I figured he'd give you some heads up on like how he does demo reels and how it works for him. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, his name's Maurice Bennett. I've known him ever since probably like, I think like 2012, I think, 2011. Yeah, so about 10 years now. He has about over 15 years of experience. Actually, probably more like 20 now. He's been around for a while. And he's been to all types of games like Steamroller Games, Activision, Naughty Dog, Tiburon. Mostly at Tiburon he's been at. And now he does it's really interesting. Now he works on like candy bars and also does like contract work, so it really works great. And he's had a lot of different positions. He had art lead, lead animator, design artist, engine artist. He's done a lot, and he's really built a lot of demo reels based upon other things that he's worked on. And he had some really good tips that when he was building demo reels, that could work really great. And the first one, he said, you're only as good as your worst piece. So just be careful what you put up there and what type of quality you're throwing out there, because demo reels are only watched until something's not as strong. As soon as like something's picked out or something doesn't feel like it doesn't belong, or it feels like there's something that's not as consistent in the quality, people are going to turn it off. So just be careful what you use, because always keep your strongest work first, and short is not always terrible. So don't feel like you need to hit 2.5 minutes. If it feels like the demo reel needs to be 1.5 to 2 minutes, then keep it at 1.5 minutes. Don't go too short, but like, you know, if it feels like you need to sacrifice some quantity for quality, I would do that. And that way people don't focus on your weakest art, they focus on your strongest work. And another thing is cut the size. Fat doesn't matter. Remember, 10 seconds of quality work is much better than 2 to 3 minutes filled with a lot of things. Even though I still think 10 seconds is a lot less, he always thinks that if you put quality, it's always the best thing about that. Another thing he says, send it out and keep updating it. So not only are you just sending it out constantly, but you're also updating it and then keep sending it out with the updated versions of everything. He always felt the more you update the work, the more it's going to stand out further, because you keep adding and improving, and then companies notice that as well. And don't assume you're not always qualified. He always said, Maurice always said, even if it said like multiple years on there, teams hire multiple skill levels. So just try to throw it out there, see what you think, and go from there. And even if it says 3 to 4 years, 5 to 7 years, throw it out, because they may have a junior position lined up that they don't really showcase, and that'll help you out. Persistence is key. Companies like Persistence, that's how they focus on. And other than that, that's pretty much it. He just had a few tips really to help you out. So yeah, just as we reminded, grades are completed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. We already talked about the due dates for your upcoming assignments, and that's pretty much it. So we'll post announcements for your next week on Monday. And that's all I got. So also live lecture as well. So if you have any questions, be safe, have fun. Let me know. Lecture will be on Tuesday next week as always, and that's all I got. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy, be safe. If you have a holiday off, enjoy the holiday, and I'll see everybody for Tuesday. All right, have a good one. Be safe. Bye-bye.